Good morning. Here we are doing our lizard imitations in the sun, having coffee, playing games on our tablets. Enjoying this beautiful place.
Yeah.
Right. Here in the Pinyon pine forest. It's actually pretty cool. The sun's coming up over there. So, off for another exciting day in the outback of Nevada, which isn't really too exciting. However, it was interesting to see areas that we don't normally get to see. So we're in country not seen in daylight or nighttime, or it's an old firefighting thing. Well, looking at the topographic map from where we were camping last night, it showed a place called Indian Ranch. And this is Indian Ranch. We drove up here to see what it looks like. It's in a real pretty little valley that is at the end of the road. It's got trails going out of here. Look like four-wheel drive trails. Probably people out here checking shit out. Anyway, there's some ruins over here. So this was apparently a ranch at one time. Got a lot of stuff laying around. Karen was looking it up on the map. We have pretty good cell service up here, so she was looking it up, but we're waiting for it to load, so we thought we'd get out and look around. There's a big fire here. It looks like quite a few years ago. Burned off all the pinyons and may have burned this place down at the time. I'm not sure. There isn't any real fresh tracks on this road. There's some that are kind of older, not too old. This looks like one of those rock and mud houses, like the one we found yesterday. We just love finding old stuff like this. There's a tree that doesn't look, it's definitely not natural out here. There's no other trees like that one. Not sure what it is. Well, they had water here. There's a, and that's not too old of a, I wonder if there's any water in it. This is not too old. Look at that. Wow. Cool. All right. Let's see here. I'm not sure what kind of tree that is. I think it's a fruit tree of some sort. Apple, maybe. Not real sure. Pretty good sized one. It's getting plenty of water. Looks like we got a little flower bed going on down here. Oh my goodness, look at those. They look like irises. This could be a wild iris. Oh, cool. Little patch of them right here. What a nice little find out here in the middle of nowhere. Here's the inside of that structure. I guess it's a house.
It's something that was worth making.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they were running cows or something up here, because this is a remote area, so they would have had to have a place to stay probably.
Yeah, this is kind of a big place though for a roadhouse.
Yeah, Indian Ranch, it says on the map, so it was some sort of ranch. This looks like it used to be a little channel going to this house. This might have been a spring or something. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I was talking to you. There's junk up here on the hill above it.
Looks like it had a roof on it at some point.
Yeah. She said looked like it had a roof on it, which it does.
Whatever this was, the fire took it out. Because there's burned timbers in here.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
What do you see up there?
There's some junk laying around. This tree has got something hanging in it. It's kind of weird.
Get over by it and I'll take it.
I don't know what that is. Something somebody hung in this tree years ago. This tree's long dead.
What's hanging in it? Barbed wire?
Piece of metal. Almost looks like a kickstand or something, but it isn't.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I wonder if that was a hook for hanging things.
Could be. Yeah. Well, there's no hook on it though.
I know, but this is a few years later.
Yeah. Coming back down the road. What'd you call this? What's this canyon? Salt Marsh? No, what'd you call it?
Salt Marsh Canyon area.
Salt Marsh Canyon area. Okay, well that might, I guess this is Salt Marsh Canyon, which is really kind of a strange name for it, but
No, up there on the top though.
yeah. Anyway, Indian Ranch, and then we're in Lander County apparently. There's a nice view.
Sure, those big old dump trucks, huh?
Yeah, this is one of the, we just passed we're just passing a mining operation that's, Karen looked it up and it's gold mine. Look at the amount of material they moved. That's just a huge amount. And there's only, she said there's 4 of these out here. So
You can't even see the density on that one.
yeah, this is, you can't really tell how big that is, but that's really big. That is a lot of material. Yeah, you can kind of see what's going on from this viewpoint. They're taking down this mountain right over here. See the terraces on the mountain where they've cut into it, and they're bringing the material out here and putting it out here, probably leaching the gold out of it. It's quite the mining operation. So they've got this huge road here. This must be they must be making a lot of money on this thing. They've got this road graded like a highway here. dirt. A whole lot of Mormon crickets all smashed on it, but it's well maintained. Yep, mining's a big deal here. Huge amount of tailings across the valley over there. All that flat stuff is tailings. And then there's this one that we just looked at back here. Well, here we sit. This is where we camp for the night. Not one of our better places that we've ever picked, but at least there's some firewood around here so we can actually have a fire. But we went to, after we passed those mines, we went to Carlin, Nevada on I-80, filled up the tank, then headed south toward Eureka, and found this little dirt road that came up this spot where we're at. It's not the best place we ever picked, but you know, got us off the highway. It was late in the day anyway. We had to kind of find something. We thought we were driving up a road that had been rarely traveled. Found a road that went up in there that was barely traveled. And I'm driving down the road and looking in the rearview mirror, and here comes a car behind us. A car. Or was that it might have been a Subaru. But anyway, here comes somebody behind us, which is surprising. And so we took a little four-wheel drive road that went up over a hill and came up to where we are. And so this is where we're gonna spend the night. Tomorrow night, we're gonna have to find something a lot better than this. Last night was we had a beautiful place to camp, so tonight is gonna be, we have a good night and a bad night, I guess. I guess that's the way it works. I had run-in with barbed wire today. We kind of got beat up a little bit. Got barbed wire in different places. So Karen didn't have any barbed wire problems.
No.
Anyway, this is where we're at. It's not a ugly place. It's just not real picturesque. But maybe I'll get an aerial view of it in the morning if the wind's not blowing. Wind's kind of blowing right now, but it was in the 80s today, so it was nice. It's nice and warm. Karen switched off to her shorts, and so I've got flip-flops on. So it's nice. It's not too hot right now, so we'll see how it goes. Shouldn't be too cold tonight, so that's a good thing. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
She's got her baby.
One of them. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, your charging thing is being charged. Yeah, anyway, let's see, Saturday morning in the cow pasture. Still not a bad place really. It's not real dusty because there's a lot of grass on the ground.
Had grass and cow patties.
A lot of cow pies holding everything together.
Huh?
A lot of cow pies holding everything together. It's good. One thing about it is it's nice and warm this morning. It's not cold. It wasn't cold last night either. So today we're heading toward Eureka. I think we're going to go check out a hot spring over there on the other side of Eureka, going back toward Austin. There's a hot spring we're going to go check out, I think.
Good.
Yeah. There's going to be people there though, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And during the day it's going to be way too hot to get in there, but so We're when we leave here, we're gonna drive down this cow trail, which is pretty much what it is. It used to be a road, but it's more of a cow trail now. And it goes down and goes over that little ridge down there, right down there. Goes up there and over that little ridge. Ties into the main road. So we've been hearing a lot of coyotes. Coyotes have been yipping it up. Even this morning I heard some.
No Jerusalem crickets.
There's no Mormon crickets here. At least we haven't seen any. We've been seeing Mormon crickets everywhere else. So now we're on our way out on this nice, well-traveled road.
What's the name of that mine, Milnelli?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh my God, well, it must scrape the Jeep.
These are the soft branches here. These aren't the scratchy ones.
It says you. Milnelli, so it's probably M-I-N.
Okay, now we gotta figure out how we got down in here because we're gonna go right up that road. Looks like a road up there. That's where we're going.